Hey everyone, I wanted to show off this website to the current generation. A lot of us old timers who have built web pages since the last 20 years and learned CSS when it was still pretty new, we know about this website. So it's called CSS Zen Garden. I do think the current generation needs to kind of know about it. So, what is this website about? Let's see. So when you look at it, it looks like, just a regular website. It's not, the first page isn't extraordinarily beautiful. But what the deal is here is you can actually go and look at lots and lots of designs over here. So let's actually click here. And when you do that, you can see there are plenty of designs to look at. So let's actually try some of this. If I go here, I see that it's the same contents that I saw on the previous page, but they look very different. You see that? They look pretty smart. I like it. And I'm actually looking at this website in kind of a narrow view of a browser, but you should definitely check it out in a, in a desktop size, proper wide view of the browser. It's pretty nice. Now I can again go to view all designs and check out some more stuff. So this is a pretty neat design. In fact, this one I do want to kind of show you. It does all of this cool stuff if it is in a wider format. So I wonder if I can actually show this to you a little bit more. I'm going to bring it back. I do not want to go too wide, otherwise you won't be able to see a lot of things. All right, and then again this has the exact same type of contents, and now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to again look at more designs. So now what's the big deal about this? You'll be like, yeah, it's nice, there's a lot of the same content, it has, a different design. What's the big deal? So the big deal is that the CSS is the only thing that is allowed to change across these designs. None of the HTML is allowed to change. So the HTML always stays the same, and it's the CSS that it has been, it basically has been changed so much that you can actually see the power of CSS, the way things are laid out, the way you get all of these neat effects. So it's basically, this website was built in order to demonstrate how websites should be built, how a lot of the things should depend upon CSS for like layout and the look and feel. In the past, we used to also build pages, and we used to kind of position things using elements like tables, and not in a very nice way, which made those websites very non-flexible and kind of mixed up look and feel with the actual contents. So now that is no longer true. Everyone knows that they should use CSS for all these things. So that's like a, something that used to happen like literally a couple of decades ago. And that's when this website came about. I believe it came about in 2003 or so. And they actually write about it also. If you go and look at their About Us, you can actually learn more about things. So for example, let's have a look at what they say over here. So they say that in 2013, for their 10th anniversary, so this is about if you wanted to submit a design, and based on what you read here, in order to get your design selected, it has to be extraordinary because they already have plenty of designs. So it's and I kind of I can understand that. I'm sure there's a lot of work that goes in order to approve a design, so that makes sense. If you go ahead and look at all the designs, there are really plenty. So you see there are actually 13 pages of designs over here. So I can appreciate that they may not want to accept more, especially since the point that they wanted to make has been made. But this is a website that's pretty neat. It's nice for newer generations to know about it and to understand why it was built and how it was so instrumental in the way we code web pages and our HTML and CSS today, and we make it so flexible, and we make it so that when we even change the form factor, our websites still look good. That's what we always aim for. And these were some of the initial things that happened like 20 years ago, and which makes a lot of our current development what it is today. So again, I'm still appreciating a lot of these beautiful designs. Again, remember, it's just the CSS that has changed for any of these. The HTML, exactly where you put what, is exactly the same, and there's a lot of nice neat effects. So you can always go and check these out. You can kind of view the source and see how some of these things are built, and hopefully these can inspire you to be equally inventive and doing new cool things towards the web or to other technology. And hopefully that was fun for you, and it was fun for me to share it with you too. Thank you. Bye bye.